Glory, glory, Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. What an unbelievable game. Oh my gosh. Anyway, let's start with the first half. You know, I think Manchester United came into this thinking that this is a very important game, and I think every single game is important for Manchester United. So Newcastle was obviously doing the most in the first half. They were dominating in the first half. So first goal, 7 minutes by Kennedy. Great goal. You know, Ashley Young unfortunately is culpable for this because he was on the wrong side of Kennedy, and he knows that Kennedy is left-footed, but he's on the right of this guy, of Kennedy. So that was bad on Ashley Young's side, but not only Ashley Young, it would be unfair to blame Ashley Young. The whole defense line was not doing the best, and there was so much space for Kennedy to score, and he scored. Second goal from Yoshinori at 10 minutes. Horrible defending again. Poor instincts from Andréa, from both goals. He wasn't like on top of it because there was so much space in between Yoshinori and Kennedy, but he didn't think straight. It was like he was nervous to catch the ball or something, and you know, he let it through. So I think Andréa is also to blame for, you know, those two goals. Ashley Young again is culpable for this, you know. Ashley Young's defending today was not the best, and he's captain, and I think we expected more because he was away for injury. Even though it was like a minor injury, he's back today, but it was just such bad defending from Ashley Young, and he really does better than this. He really does better than this. So in between these goals, it was 2 minutes and 22 seconds. I cannot believe how much, like, I can't believe how, like, this was so close, you guys. 2 goals from Newcastle, and this is a team that hasn't won any of the 8 games in the Premier League, and at this point, before halftime, at 10 minutes already, they already have 2 goals. They're already leading. It's 2-0 at this point to Newcastle, and they probably thought they were going to win, and I at that point thought, you know, this is done, because it seems Manchester United just gets defeated the moment the first goal goes in, and I felt like maybe they felt like 2 goals in, how are we going to get back from this? The first half, not a good start for Manchester United, amazing start for Newcastle, so props to them for being able to. And during the first half, Bailey was taken off. Unfortunately, he had. I feel like Mourinho had to sacrifice either Smalling or Bailey, and Bailey had to be cut, you know. And Mata came on, and Mata delivered in the end. But we'll get to that. So in the second half. What happened in the second half? Fellaini comes in, McTominay off. That's the first change for Manchester United. Second change, Rashford off, Sanchez in. Rashford, I think, went off because of the missed chances, and you know, he wasn't bringing the results that Mourinho probably wanted. So Rashford had to be cut off, and Sanchez brought in, and Sanchez eventually did bring in the results. At this time, the Newcastle goalkeeper was really aware. He was doing a really great job, and obviously he was doing a great job because Rashford was trying to score those goals, and the Newcastle goalkeeper was just blocking those goals. So he's doing a great job at this time. But this great job just fails when the first goal from Juan Mata comes in. This is perfectly executed. The goalkeeper couldn't get there in time. This was just a perfect goal. Second goal by Martial, just, you know, coming in, making this a draw. The flick from Pogba allowed Martial to get that ball in. This was a perfect assist. It wasn't even like planned, but Martial's instincts were so great that this, you know, goal was just amazing. At this time, it's 2 Newcastle, 2 Manchester United. It's a draw at this point. I'm thinking this is the end. 1 point each for both teams on the table. You know, no one has lost, you know, except Manchester United, because they want to win. But at this time, I'm thinking the game is over. I'm thinking Manchester United is not going to win this game. A draw is good enough. Next thing, Sanchez scores the winning goal. This was something that Sanchez really needed, and now I see what he can bring to the table. I'm sure he is just so happy right now. I can just imagine, and I'm happy for somebody that we've been paying 350,000. Well, apparently we're paying Sanchez 350,000 pounds or euros or whatever. That's a lot of money a week, okay? And he needs to bring results, okay? And you know, I feel like Mourinho, there was rumors talking about, is he leaving? He might get fired if the Manchester United doesn't win after this. And I feel like, you know, the team just had to, you know, bring it tonight. And, you know, he said that, you know, it's not about him, it's about the team. And I think even if he did get fired, he knows that he put in all the work that he could put in. So Sanchez comes in, goal, 3 to Manchester United, 2 Newcastle. This is the end for Newcastle. They are not going to score anything else after this. They are defeated at this point. I don't think they were able to bring in another goal. I think even those first 2 goals, Manchester United allowed them to score those goals. And so, you know, unfortunately for Newcastle, this was a loss. And in the beginning, you would have thought that this was going to be a win for Newcastle against Manchester United. And Manchester United was probably like, what? We are not losing another game at Old Trafford. We are not. And I'm very, very happy with the result. Such an unbelievable game. I couldn't believe it. How does a team go from 2-0 in the first half to scoring 3 goals and winning the game in the next half? This is what we know Man United to be. This is Manchester United. This is absolutely great, and these are the results that we want from Manchester United. Right now they're number 8 on the table. They've gone up. They've moved up from their spot on number 10. Newcastle is number 18. You know, unfortunately 18 or 19 on the table. They're in the bottom 3. You know, that's just, you know, unfortunately they've lost all 8 games that they've played. You know, that's bad for Newcastle, but Manchester United has, you know, brought in the results, and they need to bring these results and show, you know, that they can actually win. And I feel like the fans must be so happy right now. You know I'm a Manchester United fan, and I've been quite disappointed, actually quite embarrassing, because even when you're in arguments with people, especially Arsenal, you're just like, oh, what do I do? But you know, this is you know, going to revive the team, and I think they needed this win. They needed this win to boost their confidence, and I think this is not the end. This is exciting times for Manchester United. And actually this week they went out for some, you know, happy hour, whatever, and I was not happy about it, because I was like, you guys are busy going out for happy hours and you guys are busy hitting 2-0. No happy hours. You guys can go to happy hours when you guys win. But they won, so they can have as many happy hours as they want. So I'm very happy with the game. Manchester's next game is against Chelsea, and they're going to be playing against Juventus in the UEFA Champions League. And so hopefully they can bring in the same results that they brought in tonight, so against Newcastle. So, you know, I think it's just up from here. You know, I just think it's up for Manchester United, and hopefully Mourinho won't get fired, you know. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let's just keep watching and see what Manchester United has to bring, and let's see where Newcastle will end up by the end of the season. Thank you for watching.